Hello and welcome to How Not to Play, the channel where I play Magic badly. Today we are going to start a new series, basically helping beginners navigate the arena interface. Um, so let's say you are a new player to Magic, a new player to Arena, and you don't know what to do. This is the video for you. Actually, this is the video series for you because I plan on making quite a few videos along this vein. But first and foremost, let's start off with your home screen. When you log into Arena, this is what you're going to see. Um, if you are brand new to Arena, you have just created your account, the first thing you see will actually not be this screen.
Wake
It will
up.
actually look
Wake
something
up.
more like this.
Whew,
This
looks
is
like you
going to
barely
be your
survived your
tutorials. It's a series of 5 games that will teach you the basics of Magic the Gathering. And we'll go ahead and do this in our next video. So if you're at this stage, just go ahead and skip to the next one and then come back. Because this video is going to focus more on the Magic interface. But anyway, after you've completed the tutorial, you come to this home screen and you get bombarded with all of this information, and you might not know where to go from here. So let's just go with a brief overview of exactly what you're looking at. So here on the home screen, you've got your basic ads of what is going on, what's coming up. These are some suggestions as to what events you might want to take part in, but we'll go ahead and ignore those for now because we'll show you all the events here in a second. Down here at the bottom, we have from left to right your daily quest. So each day you will get one of these. You can store up to 3 daily quests at a time. I've already done it for today, but when you hover over this quest, you will see a circular arrow, which means that you can refresh this quest. You can refresh 1 daily quest per day. There are 2 different levels of quests you can get. Your basic level is for 500 gold. It is something like cast 20 blue or red spells, or play X number of lands, or attack with X number of creatures. The second level is 750 gold, and it requires the same but more. So instead of casting 20 blue or red spells, the 750 version would be to cast 30. Instead of attacking with 30 creatures, it's attack with 45 creatures, and so on. So if you have a 500 gold quest, just click that refresh button. See if you can roll into a 750 gold quest. Gold is your basic currency on Arena. So this is what you're going to be using the most as a free-to-play Arena player. So it never hurts to refresh your quest. You can do it once per day, so you might as well do it, see if you can get some extra gold out of it. Whether you get a 500 gold quest or a 750 gold quest, they will all offer you 500 Mastery XP. And we'll go over what that is here in a second. Our next button is for daily wins. So each time you win a game of Magic for the day, you will get a certain number of gold. Your first win is 250. Your second win, I believe, is 100, along with your third, and then it kind of goes down from there. So you definitely want to get at least your first win per day, second, third. I usually do 5 because your reward at 5 wins per day is a random uncommon or better card to add to your collection. So if you can get 5 wins per day, then you can start adding these cards to your collection for free. You can do this up to 15 wins per day is when it caps. So those are your daily rewards. the next button is your weekly rewards. We are far enough into the week at the time of this recording that I have completed all of my weekly wins. Once again, you can do up to 15 of these. And each win for the week is an extra 250 mastery experience. Our next button is our mastery track. So at this point in the mastery season, I have hit level 30. We can go ahead and click into this to see more about the mastery track on Arena. So as we see up on the top, this has moved us to our last tab, the Mastery tab. And this shows us for the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Mastery Pass. This is the most current set at the time of this recording. And so we can see here, starting on page 1, there are 2 different tracks. The top track here, these are just your mastery rewards. Every time you level up your mastery pass, you will go level 1, level 2, I get a pack. Level 3, level 4, I get a pack. Level 5, you get a mastery orb, and so on and so forth. This bottom track is something you can buy with gems. Gems is the premium currency on Arena. And for 3,400 gems, you can buy into the Mastery Pass to get additional rewards throughout the season, including some of your gems back. So it's definitely worth it to buy the Mastery Pass, and I do have a video on that, so I'm not going to go over all of that here. Along your Mastery Pass, you will earn Mastery Orbs. You can go here into your Mastery Tree, and you can use these orbs to plug in to get different card styles, like the Hidden Necropolis, different avatars that you can use for yourself as you're going through games, and whatnot. So this is all just different cosmetic upgrades that you can get. If you don't care about cosmetics, then you don't have to worry about it. If you do like cosmetics, then as you go through the Mastery Pass, once you get all the way through to the end at level 90, you will have achieved enough of these reward orbs to complete the entire Mastery tree. So we've gone through our Mastery tab. Let's go over to our Store tab. We mentioned that gems were your premium currency. And so you can buy gems. As we see, 3,400 gems, which is enough to buy the Mastery Pass, is $20. You can do that if you want to. There is no need to spend real money on Arena. There is a way to convert your gold from your daily quests into gems through running certain events on Arena, which you're going to be doing anyway to get your daily wins. But if you want a boost, you can certainly go ahead and get one here. Also in the store, you can buy packs. So the most recent set is Lost Caverns of Ixalan. You can spend either gold or gems to buy packs. And if you scroll off to the side, there's all the way up to 90 packs for 90,000 gold or 18,000 gems. If you really want to get a big jump start on the set. Here in this little bar here, we see that Lost Caverns is right here on the very far left rung of this ladder. We can select the next one to do Wilds of Eldraine, Lord of the Rings, March of the Machine, and so on. So you can buy packs for any of these sets. If you buy packs for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, or more specifically, whichever one is on the far left here, you will gain Golden Pack Progress. So if you buy 10 packs specifically, of Lost Caverns of Ixalan total. You don't have to do it all at once. You can buy 1 pack, 3 packs. You can split it up between the alchemy packs. But once you get up to 10 packs, you will gain a golden pack. And this golden pack will give you 6 guaranteed rares or mythic rares from any of the current standard legal sets. So any of the ones that are here in gray. Any of the ones older than that are kind of in this gold bronze color, those will not be in your golden pack. Every day you will see in the arena that there are new daily deals. These are usually going to be different card styles. So if you do like different card styles, go ahead and check this out. They do offer discounted packs, different avatars. Every day there is something new in here. So check your daily deals. Sometimes they even let you buy gold for gold. So you can get a little shot in the arm that way too. You can buy gold, you can buy gems, you can buy draft tokens. Yeah, just there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Check your daily deals. In addition to packs, you can buy bundles. A lot of these are one-time purchases for a great set of cards, art styles, whatever. Some of them are stickers for emotes. Sometimes there's avatars. You can buy wild cards, different avatars, card sleeves, all that. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Like we said, you can buy different avatars if you find one you really like. You can buy different card sleeves if you find one that you really like. And you can purchase different companions that you use on your game board as you play. Once again, these are purely cosmetic, so spend your resources however you feel best for yourself. As you purchase packs from the store or earn them from doing different events, they will show up here on your packs tab. I don't have any packs to open, but when you do, it will show you your new cards here on this screen. Your decks screen will show you any decks that you have built, and so you can go ahead and do that. This also houses your card collection. So you can hit your plus sign to build a deck. You can go to your collection down here to see all the cards that are in your collection. From here, you can hit your filter. Here on the top, you can filter for white, blue, black, red, green, colorless, multicolored. If you go into your full filter or advanced filters, you have all of those again. You can search for lands, you can search for rarity, different types, different sets, whatever you're looking for, even different mana values to help build your sets. You can see cards that you've collected, cards that you have not collected. Yes, you can build a deck with cards that you do not own, but in order to play the deck, you will have to get those cards either randomly through packs or by utilizing wild cards. As you see, I have a selection of wild cards here because I've been playing this game a little while. And so you can turn these cards in for cards that you have not collected. So if we see I have not collected some cards in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So for example, if I wanted Kinjali's Dawnrunner, I could select one of those, and I could use an uncommon wild card to craft Kinjali's Dawnrunner. I could use rare wild cards to craft a rare like Kitesail Larcenist. I could use a common wild card to craft a common like Screaming Phantom. And I could use a mythic wild card to craft a mythic like Saheeli's Sun's Brilliance. You obtain wild cards by opening packs. You can buy wild cards in the store, we saw that, but primarily you will be opening packs that you have either bought or earned through gameplay, mastery pass, or sometimes you'll find wild cards just stuffed in the pack instead of your mythic slot. You will have a mythic wild card, but also there is a mythic progression. As you open a certain number of packs, I believe 6, you will get a guaranteed rare wild card, and then every so often that will upgrade to a mythic wild card. So you do gain these wild cards simply by opening packs of cards. Our next tab is our profile tab, and this is your basic profile. This shows your current rank in constructed and limited, your current mastery progression and set progression. You can actually click on this to select a different set. So my Ixalan Alchemy, I'm at 23%. Ixalan Standard, I'm at 30% or 90%. I have collected all but one common card, which we saw there in the... That is weird. But I'm still missing some uncommons, some rares, mythics. Obviously, mythics are going to be the hardest ones to get. And so you can either craft wild cards to complete sets, you can participate in events, buy packs. If you really want to complete your collection, you can go to your collection here from this screen. You can also go to the store to buy packs. From this screen, you can also select different emotes to use in chat. So, like, instead of your hello, good game, whatever, you can use different emotes. You can select companions down here on the bottom right as well. So right now I'm using my Cave Raptor. If I want, I can get Cosmium Raptor, set that to my default. Different card sleeves that you have unlocked, so that you can set those to your default card sleeve. And you can pick your avatar. So once again, if you see an avatar that you really like, you might be able to buy it in the store. And you can unlock them through Mastery Pass, gameplay, and whatnot. So you can select the avatar that you use as you go into games. So back on our home screen, we have explored pretty much the entire user interface. Up here on the top, we've got Direct Challenge. If you want to play directly against one of your friends, you can do that. Mail will show up every now and then as Arena does updates. Codex of the Multiverse. This is your general FAQ. So as we go in there, you can ask questions on how to play, different ways to play. You can learn about formats, rotation, and all that. So this is just some general information on the game itself. You can also replay the tutorial battles if you wish to from this screen here. So you click on replay tutorial, it will take you back to that opening screen. Then our last one here on the top is our options. So here we've got different gameplay, graphics options, audio, and to leave the game. But back on our home screen, there is one button that we have not looked at, and that is play. As you can guess, it's not as easy as just jumping into a match. So from our play tab, it will give you the stuff that you have recently played, along with your most recent play here. You can just go back into it. The last thing I played was Midweek Magic. You don't need to worry about that. Over here to the left of that, you can find a match directly. If you have a deck that you want to try out, you can build a deck from here, the same as you could from your collection. If you have a deck that you want to play, you can do either a ranked play, unranked play, or brawl. So with brawl, you can once again, build a deck, choose your commander. Standard Brawl uses standard set, which is a 60 card deck. Your commander, if you're not familiar with the commander format, is a legendary creature or a planeswalker that you kind of build your deck around. If you are brand new, fresh to Arena, don't worry about that. We'll cover this in a later video too. For unranked play, once again, build a deck. You can do best of 1. If you click that, you can do best of 3. Once again, Standard, Alchemy, Historic, and Explorer. These are all different formats that you can play. So basically just kind of try them out, see which ones you like best. As a newer player, you will probably be in Alchemy or Standard the most. Historic play has a lot of really big, really powerful cards, and you will get eaten alive. Once you have played around in your unranked play, you feel confident in your deck, you can try out ranked play. Once again, best of 1 or best of 3. Standard, Alchemy, Historic, Explorer. You pick your poison. But as a newer player to Arena, you're probably not going to be building your own decks right away. So you're probably going to want to go into your events tab. And these are where all of your events are going to be. Arena does different events every week and even midweek. So the midweek magic does come up every week, and I've got videos on those too. As a newer player to Magic, the first thing you're going to want to do after the tutorial is probably go here into Color Challenge. With Color Challenge, you can pick
should all strive
a
for
white
peaceful
deck
resolution.
with featuring a Johnny Goldmane. This is the deck that you actually played in your tutorial. You can challenge different other colors: red, black, blue, green, and mystery. So you challenge the other 4 colors to kind of learn what's called the color pie. So you kind of learn how these different decks, these different colors, play and interact with one another. So you can play the white deck here from your tutorial. You can play the blue deck, the black deck, red deck, and green deck. These are the starter decks that you unlocked by completing the tutorial. So this is probably the next place that you go after completing the tutorial. You play through those and kind of get a feel for the different colors and how they work. So going back into our events tab, after you've played around with your color challenge, the next place I would recommend going as a new player to Magic is the starter deck duels. This event has, once again, no entry fee, so you can play it as often as you want. This is a good place to complete your daily quests. So on your home screen, my daily quest is to cast 20 blue or red spells. So as I go to play in the starter deck duel event, you can select your deck here. So since I want to cast red and blue spells, I would pick the red-blue deck as the deck that I played for now. There are 10 different decks here, one for every color pair. And so you can learn not only how these colors interact and function on their own, but how they interact with the other colors. And so these different archetypes develop. So you can see how the blue and red colors work together as an archetype, how red and green work together as an archetype, and so on and so forth. And so this is another very good place to go as a starting Magic player to start earning gold from completing your daily quests, and to learn, once again, how these different color pairs function together. Also, this will probably be your first time experiencing play with live players. So you will have different people of different skill levels, but you can start learning how to play against live opponents. And once you're more experienced and more comfortable in your play style, once you've learned your colors, you've gotten comfortable playing the back and forth against other people, there are a lot more events you can do too. There are draft events where you get 3 packs of cards, you pass them around the table, picking 1 card at a time, and build your deck that way. There are sealed events where you open 6 packs of cards and build a deck out of whatever you open. We have Jump In, which is another great event for beginner players. You will select 2 packs of cards, which each represent 1/2 of a deck. You'll shuffle them up and play against other players, just like with the starter deck duels. And also, all of the cards that you pick will add into your inventory. So this is a great way to start building a collection. So I definitely recommend Jump In and starter deck duels for new players, absolutely 100% of the time. There's also alchemy events if you like the alchemy format, explorer, historic, and standard. They come in both premier events, which are best of 1, and traditional events, which are best of 3. You can see by the diamond here in the corner that the traditional events are best of 3. Your standard events are going to be best of 1. And so these are all going to be bring your own deck. And so these events, whether it's standard, historic, alchemy, whatever, are going to be probably the primary way that you convert your gold into gems. So as we see, it does cost 2,500 gold to enter the standard event, but depending on how well you do, you will be rewarded a certain number of gems. If you do well enough to get 5 wins in one of these events, you will gain back enough gems to enter it again, and so you will basically have gotten your entire entry back, and you are positive resources at that point. And so all of these events, standard, historic, explorer, traditional, alchemies, those all function in the same way. You'll spend your gold, you'll get a certain number of gems based on how well you did. Drafts work the same way. A quick draft is against an AI drafters, so you can take your time, read your cards. As you're initially getting into drafts, I would recommend a quick draft. It is cheaper at 5,000 gold. And once again, your reward progress is based on how well you do. But once again, you'll convert those gems, those gold, into gems that way. If you do that often enough, then you can earn enough gems to pay for your mastery pass, which then gives you more gems as you level up. And so it does just kind of snowball that way. The premier versus traditional draft, once again, these are against live drafters, so the draft experience might be a little bit different. They are a little bit more expensive, but you gain more rewards as you pay out too. So as you become more comfortable with drafting, with the cards, with the sets, with building decks, these are some more things that you can go into. And that will cover the Arena interface. So like I said, my next video in this series is going to be actually stepping you through those early days as an Arena player. So my next video is going to be the tutorial. After that, we'll go into the color challenge, followed by some jump in and starter deck duels. So feel free to put a like on this video, comment if you have any further questions on the Arena interface itself, on different things you can do, or just comment on how helpful this video is. I would like to hear that too. But definitely subscribe to my channel for more content. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video.